Hello and welcome to the Nathan Markley Show. And now your host, Nathan Markley.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nathan Markley Show. As Steve Wilf, the creator of that intro, said, my name is Nathan Markley, and this is episode 18. I can't believe I created 18 episodes already. That is amazing. Yes, I have to give a little shout out before I get into the topic of today to Steve Wilf from Create My Podcast, who created that intro. He's a great guy. He knows what he's doing. A great audio engineer. And you have to check it out. If you need an intro or an outro and any bumper music, go to createmypodcast.com and contact him, and he will be able to help you out. Okay, so I have to do a disclaimer here. Sorry about how I sound. I'm getting over a cold. I've been sick for the last few days. I think I had the flu, and now it's changed to a sinus infection, and I went to the doctors, and they gave me some antibiotics, and hopefully that will clear it up. But I still did not want to do an episode because I have a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about. And actually today I'm going to talk about one thing, and then Friday's episode I'll talk about the other one. And pretty much I'm going to switch gears from talking about healthy lifestyles and go into technology and product reviews, because that is something I really love doing, and I know you guys miss that a lot. So, if you found me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you know that almost a month ago, I got a new phone. I've got the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. And I also got, with the Samsung, because AT&T is my service provider, they had a deal that when I bought the Galaxy phone, I can get the Galaxy S2 for free. And for me to love smartwatches, I could not pass up that deal. That was the best deal I ever heard of. I had the Pebble before. I'll do another review of the Pebble. I did it in my YouTube channel, but I think I might do it in the podcast because I'm seeing a lot more views and listeners, as to say, in the podcast. And so back to the phone and the S2. I've used these devices for almost a month, and it's really a good time. That I feel that I have enough information to give you a really solid, good review. I'm going to start off today talking about the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, and then Friday's episode, I'll talk to you about the S2. And so be sure to tune in Friday for that episode. Okay, so as many of you guys know, I had an iPhone 5, I had an iPhone 4, then I got the iPhone 5C, and I loved it. I'm an Apple fanboy. Wow, that sounded weird. Okay. That sounded really weird. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to mute the microphone to cough. But I decided it was time for me to switch to Android. For a couple reasons. I needed to try the Android ecosystem on the phone. I've tried it on the tablet. I have the Nexus 7, the original Nexus 7. And I also have the Amazon Fire. So I have Amazon's version of Android. So I figured I'll try Android. And I love the Nexus 7. I love Pro Google Android. I wish I could get the Nexus 5X or 6P. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's a 5X or 6P and AT&T, but I couldn't get it. They didn't have it, and I didn't want to buy it. But the Note 5, the really big thing I went to the Note 5 was because of the S Pen, the stylus. I love taking notes. I use Evernote for everything. I even use Evernote right now to take my show notes to help me. And I can just open up Evernote on my phone. I can all my meeting notes for work, my show notes, my school notes for classes, it's all right here. And it's really easy for me to use a stylus instead of typing it in. So that was a big deal for me to get the stylus. But other than that, I have the 64 gig Note 5, which is awesome. The biggest that you can get, and Samsung. So I went with that. Let's start with the cons, because there's only a few cons versus pros. One of the cons I have with it is it doesn't have an SD card slot. I can't put an SD card in here. And that's a bigger thing for me because I go through storage like it's nothing. And I need to be able to have that expandable storage. So I've been trying to maximize the space and really just figure out, do I really need this on my phone? Luckily, the 64 gigs, it's been almost a month, and I haven't really gone too far, but I know eventually that I will. The other con is it doesn't have a removable battery. And I like Android. Most Android phones I liked before they I don't know why Samsung decided to take the removable battery out, because I can buy an extra battery and put it in my bag and just replace it instead of charging it. And what's this with a Pro is because it has this thing called fast charging. The special charger, when you plug it in, the Samsung charger, it's called fast charging. So it takes about a half an hour to get to 50% from 0 and about an hour to get to 100%, I noticed. And that's just something I like. But other than the non-removable battery, no SD card slot, those are the only two cons so far. The camera is awesome. I have taken pictures. I like it how it has this like selfie mode, which it kind of does its own little editing, and it kind of actually looks like my face is painted, which is a little weird, but it's pretty cool, you know. I see what the point Samsung wants to get, and they'll kind of help you out so you don't have to do too much editing. They'll do the editing for you, but there's different modes in the camera. I like how I can go to Pro Future and then adjust the f-stop, the ISO, white balance, all that stuff. That's pretty cool. As a professional photographer myself, I have the opportunity. I also like I can take a panorama shot, a video collage, slow and fast motion, a virtual shot, and audio focus too. One of the cool things, me being a YouTuber, with Samsung, I think this is the only Samsung feature in here. With the Samsung phone, I don't know if there's any other phones. I haven't checked, but the Note 5, they have a live broadcast, and you can live stream right to YouTube, right from your phone. I did a try on that, which is actually pretty cool. I'll leave a link below to that in the show notes. You can check out. I was walking my dog, and I actually I was outside doing a live show, so I was on LTE, and the connection stayed with me through the whole show. So I like that. I believe it's a 16 megabit camera. Yeah, it's a 16 meg. So it's a 2060p. Also, this has a 4 gigs of RAM. I should mention that. And it's a 5.7 inch screen, so 1440 by 2560 pixels. And it's It's a 3,000 milliamp hour battery. Let me check. Hold on. Let me go to the specs here and just double check. I don't want to give you the wrong information. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think it's 3,000. But yeah, I know the battery lasts about 12 hours if I use it like a lot, because I do use this phone a lot. I have a lot of notifications. If I turn the notifications off, if I wasn't using the S Pen, it would be a battery would last a long time. But because I have a lot of notifications and the phone going out and check, I use the internet. The battery life decreases. But for almost 12 hours is pretty good. But with the fast charging, it really is good. Man, sorry about that sound. I still trying to figure out how I can get that fixed. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. So they even said like I think it's a f-stop 1.9 is the camera, which is pretty good for a camera. I mean, these cell phone cameras are really, really getting good that you don't need to use a regular camera. Buy a point-and-shoot camera. I mean, for the price of the phone, and you want price of a regular camera, you can just buy a phone. Yeah, 3,000 milliamps is the battery. Yep, I was right. 16. So F. Yeah. So okay, that's right. Because there's a front and a rear-facing camera. So the rear-facing camera is 16 megapixels, with the f-stop of 1.9. Front-facing camera is 5 megapixel, with the f-stop of 1.9. Pretty cool. It's a quad HD super illuminated display. The S Pen sample rate is 240 hertz. Processor level is 2048. And I want more. iOS, it comes with 5.1, which is Lollipop. It has a 64-bit processor, AP, octa-core, 2.1 gigahertz quad, plus 1.5 gigahertz quad. Network is LTE Cat 9, LTE, Cat 6 is LTE network. I have the 64 gig version. You can get 32 gig, 4 gigs of RAM, which is pretty good. Fast charging. It does have NFC and MST, so payment or bump connectivity. You have Bluetooth, you have Wi-Fi, 802.11 ABGN and AC. Location, your GPS and GLONASS, whatever that means. I never heard of that. You have your typical sensors, your fingerprint reader, which is pretty cool. I use the fingerprint reader all the time to unlock my phone and to log in sites. Audio, your typical audio. Video, your typical video format. And other than that, I really like it. It's very fast, very user-friendly. Normally, I don't like Samsung because they put a lot of bloatware in it. But I've kind of got used to it, and I kind of got around, using it. I kind of somehow link Google and Samsung Calendar together, and it kind of everything works good together and seamlessly, and I haven't had any problems with it. It does have a battery power save mode, which is pretty nice. So I set it to 15% battery life. It starts decreasing the RAM and everything. I have this app called CPU Z, and it kind of monitors my CPU. And so it has 8 cores in it. And everything seems really, really good. It's very, very fast. And I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I got this phone. It it's definitely a buy for me, and you guys should definitely get it if you're looking for a great Samsung device. On this phone, actually, I don't consider this a phone anymore. This is more of a PDA device. It's a computer. It's a personal computer because the stylus makes it a PDA. You know, you have the Palm, the Tree Palms. I think it's called. I have one in the drawer here, and where you can connect to your PC. Which, by the way, it does. I never tried it yet, but it's called Side by Side. Apparently, I can connect my phone to my PC and work everything from my phone from a PC. I haven't tried it. I'm going to install the software on my PC one day, and I'll let you know how it is. But I everything I can do on my PC, I can do it from my phone. This is really a true computer, and it's fast enough. And I mean, I can't play games on it, but for business, for taking notes, taking video, taking pictures, doing Microsoft Word documents, Excel sheets, email, all those basic stuff, sorts of stuff on the web, it really is a true computer. It's a PDA device. It's a replacement to your Palm Pilot. And I'm glad I got it. And like I said, the biggest selling point for me was that S Pen, was the stylus. And if you like using the stylus for anything, like for instance, I was at CVS today picking up my meds the doctor gave me for this cold. I have, the sinus infection you call it, I think you said. And I found out from the app, the CVS app, I can just sign. Instead of signing on the point of sale system I have, I can sign it. I can tap a button when the pharmacist registered cashier told me, okay, you can sign now. I push a button in the app and it asked me to sign it. So I took the stylus out and I signed on my phone. I hit okay and it automatically sent it to that. Now that's not an option in the Note 5, but it was really easy to sign with the stylus to my finger. And if I tried the CVS up on my iPhone, it would be with just my finger. It would be very difficult. It would be a little weird, but that's pretty cool. And that's another thing I'll talk about that CVS just recently released, I guess. But that's a whole different topic. That's pretty cool how I can sign. But no, the stylus, to make the point that the stylus is really a nice feature if you're going to use it every day. And it does degrade your battery, but if you have the fast charging feature Samsung has, and it really does charge. And apparently, if there's a device that it's like wireless charging that you can get, you plug it into the USB thing, your outlet, and you just put the phone down. You don't have to plug in the phone to any cables, and it wirelessly charges your phone, and that uses fast charging too. So that's pretty cool. But I think that's it. Like I said, the Loud Pros, it's fast. I have the 64 gig, which is right now pretty good. I'm using about a quarter of the memory. If I delete some of the podcast audio files I listen to, it'll give me some more files. 4 gigs of RAM, really nice. And good camera, really good camera. HD quality video, and it works together. I have nothing really bad to say other than there's 2 cons I said earlier, which is no removable SD card and no removable, Nathan. No removable battery and no removable SD card. I can't put an SD card in and remove it. But I think I heard a rumor that the next Note will bring that back. I think Samsung said we have to bring that back because a lot of people miss that feature. Okay. I give it a buy. Also, if you have a chance to go to like AT&T or Verizon or any place that sells the Note 5 to try it, definitely try it. And if you're looking for a great Android phone with the stylus, the Note 5 is a great thing. Or you can wait and see if the Note 6 comes out. I believe I heard rumors in the fall. I just couldn't wait to get the Note 6 because, well, first thing, I like having a phone, but my iPhone 5C died on me. I need a new phone. But yeah. So that would do it for my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it give you a little bit about this product and kind of spark your interest in the phone and trying it out. Again, I'm sorry about the sound and how I sound. I'm just going over the sickness, and hopefully by the next episode I will be a little better. Which you want to listen if you're looking for a smartwatch and you want to see if getting a smartwatch is worth the price, because I have the Galaxy S2, and I will tell you all about that on Friday's episode. So be sure to subscribe. Which leads me to this. You can subscribe and listen to the Nathan Markley Show podcast anywhere you can listen to a podcast. Example, iTunes, Stitcher, what else? There's other podcast apps. So you just type in the Nathan Markley Show. You can get it. Even Libsyn has a network app too. The website, NathanMarkleyShow.com. You can listen to it. You can follow us on Facebook, which is Facebook.com/The Nathan Markley Show. You can actually listen to the episodes on there too. And on Twitter. All those links are below. Do me a favor. Go to iTunes and leave us a review and rate us. Tell me what you think of the show, what you think of me, and if there's anything that you want me to talk about or you don't want me to talk about. I really like reading your reviews. I've been seeing lately that you guys are rating me and reviewing, and they're very good. I appreciate it, and I thank you all that have left me a review on iTunes. It really motivates me to keep going and do this show and the podcast. And I think one more time, I thank you. I know I keep saying thank you, but I really mean it. I really thank you. And that should do it for this episode of the Nathan Markley Show. Again, I want to give a big thanks to Steve Rowe from CreateMyPodcast.com for creating our intro. And go check out CreateMyPodcast.com if you are looking to create a podcast for your business and you need some help. You don't know where to start. They are the guys that you want on your side and getting your podcast to be the best and one of the top iTunes charts. They know what they're doing. They will help you from creating an outline, creating a site, doing the first couple episodes, doing your logo. Everything you think about getting a podcast up and running, they can do it. CreateMyPodcast.com. And that would do it. So I'll see you all next time. Till then, peace, good night, and don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye, guys.